Hello again. Now we should be within communication distance of one of the Doctor's companions, but which one? If I press these buttons like Sharma did, what did you do? Now let's see who it is. And it's Frazer Hines making his return. Welcome back to 31 Who, Frazer. Tell me, what was the favourite story?
I think actually the war games were probably my favourite, because we got a lot of... I got to ride a horse for a start, which was great fun, galloping on the stunt horse and diving off and rolling Peter Diamond, who... Peter Diamond did my sort of first Doctor Who. We had a sword fight, and he sort of, which side, nicked me somewhere with a sword. And I'd killed him so many times in Doctor Who. It was great to get my own back, diving on him. And he ended up calling his first son Frazer, because he said, you've killed me so many times, I'm going to be reminded every time that boy walks in the kitchen. But that was a favourite one of mine, because also we had the Roman soldiers, we had the First World War. I got to sort of have the rifle and fire a few guns, and also had a lovely comedy scene where Jamie had to pretend to be this sort of big war hero with a khaki cap on, the bandolier of bullets, and supposed to be a big sort of tough leader, trying to copy the Mexican bandit leader. So I had a lot of humour in that as well for James. So I think that was my favourite.
Now, you and Patrick Troughton were great practical jokers, weren't you, of course? Tell us a bit about that.
We were, particularly to our female companions. A couple of stories. I remember we were filming on Margate Beach, and there was all this sort of foam all along the beach. And Patrick and Debbie and I had to sort of get up this rubber dinghy and walk through it. Well, they'd set all this foam up, so we couldn't rehearse it, because every time we walked through it, it was dispersed. So the director said, let's go straight for a take. So Debbie was in the middle of us, and Patrick and I had this sort of telepathy. He could look at me and I could look at him, and we both knew what the other person was thinking. We started to walk through this foam, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and we looked at Debbie, and we just grabbed her and threw her and rolled her in all this foam. She came up, covered up in all this foam, going, you swine, look, you... The rector was falling about laughing, and they kept it in.
You rotten lot. But you obviously enjoyed playing Jamie then.
Jamie was great to play, wonderful, because I don't think it needed a lot of work on it at all, because he'd come from 1746, a Highlander, settling into this room with lights and electricity, so everything you can see in a room, Jamie had never seen before. So for me, it was so easy to sort of electric light switch and what happened there, and it was a wonderful part.
Thanks very much, Frazer. Now, Sharma.
Now, over the years, many stars have appeared in the Doctor Who series. It was a national institution, and the actors and actresses were delighted to be associated with it. Here's our tribute to them, the Doctor Who Hall of Fame.